Zooey Mama. Okay, wow, this is, the MCU, power dynamic has just changed. Or what did The Rock say? The hierarchy of the MCU has been changed forever. Okay, so recently announced Robert Downey Jr. He is coming back to play Doctor Doom in the MCU. Avengers Doomsday, I believe the movie's called, starring Doomsday with Jesse Eisenberg. I have seen online that the reaction seems to be pretty split. Some people are pretty excited, some people are pretty upset about it. First of all, let's talk about the reasons people are upset. I'm gonna try to get in their heads, try to understand them, explain it. So if you're like diehard team, he's back, baby, he's back, Marvel saved. Maybe I'll be like, hey, this is a concern. Maybe they're concerned about this, and then vice versa. Very reasonably so, people are happy with this idea of Robert Downey Jr. finishing his career as Iron Man, leaving the universe. It's a sweet song of an ending. It's beautiful, it's poetic, it's poetry in motion. People get hyped about that. Heck, dude, that was me when Logan ended. I loved Logan. I was a die-hard Logan fan, and then he died pretty hard, getting stabbed through the chest, and now he's back, and I was like, that's concerning, okay? And after seeing Deadpool 3, it was cool. It was fine. I'm happy they brought him back, I'd say. But I understand if people are worried about that ruining the legacy of Iron Man, of Robert Downey Jr. So I get that. Also, I'd understand if you don't like the whole multiverse angle. We don't know for sure yet, but this is pretty much going to be Tony Stark. Otherwise, it would make absolutely zero sense if, freaking Falcon shows up to fight Captain America. He is Captain America. What am I saying? If Falcon America shows up to fight Doctor Doom, and he's like, wait a second, you are an identical clone of Iron Man back on Earth. And Doctor Doom's like, what are you talking about? My name is Victor Von Doom. What? That would just be like there are no other actors in the world. And like, let's be honest, if he was going to just be Victor Von Doom, they probably would have cast him as another actor. There are tons and tons and tons of really good actors out there, so no reason to do that. It's going to be a Tony Stark, some form of Iron Man variant. Again, not confirmed, but pretty much confirmed. That's kind of how it works. If you're over the multiverse angle of like, this is a guy from a different world, a different dimension, I'd understand that. Marvel hasn't really had too much success with the multiverse angle. They kind of were like, this is going to be the next era of Marvel, the multiverse. And then they started pretty strong with No Way Home. People like that movie. And then after that, they did Doctor Strange, and they did, what was the other one? Ant-Man. Eesh. Whoosh. Bababushka, you know what I'm saying? Yikes. I'd understand if you're tired of that angle, especially with more multiverse films coming out, films like Wolverine and Deadpool. I get that. Also, again, I get it. If you're a die-hard Doctor Doom fan and you've been waiting for Victor Von Doom, sorry, you're not getting it. It's kind of like in the Spider-Man 2 game when they made Harry Osborn Venom, and people were like, that's not, #not my Venom. That's Harry Osborn. It's supposed to be Eddie Brock. What the hell? Justice for Eddie Brock. Okay, let's talk about some of the reasons why people are excited. So if you hate the idea, maybe here's some reasons why you should be excited. Robert Downey Jr. is an amazing actor. I think that's like an objective fact now. He's really good. As long as he's not phoning it in, which I don't think he does that much. The dude's a beast. The dude's awesome. He's been great. He's going to be great. Having a certified banger of an actor in this role, that's good. Second of all, okay, I see some people being like, Robert Downey Jr.'s messing with his legacy, jacking it up by doing this. Here's the thing, okay? No one can speak for what's best for Robert Downey Jr.'s career except for Robert Downey Jr., and this is the decision he made, so people can't really fault him for that, I don't think. If the guy wanted to prove that he could act and give legit really good performances outside of the MCU, guess what? It took him like 2 movies to do it, and congrats, he did it. He got his Oscar. And I think that also solidifies his career after the MCU, even this next stint, however long it's going to be, 1 film, 50 films, it's going to end eventually, but I think this further solidifies that he doesn't need the MCU, right? He likes it. Obviously, he likes it. He's back for it, but he doesn't need it. And I think Oppenheimer is a great example of that. And he can still leverage his performance in Oppenheimer to get more roles later on after Marvel to just be like, hey, I can do it. You know I can do it. And the people like it, so yeah, give me jobs. And here's the thing, I'm not a big comic reader when it comes to Doctor Doom. I've heard stories about him. Oh, in this one, Doctor Doom has the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, in this one, Doctor Doom rides a dinosaur or whatever. But really, my main exposure to Doctor Doom, and I know people are gonna get mad and be like, that's stupid, that's not fair, are the movies. I know people don't like him that much in the movies, especially in the Four Stick. But I think the idea of a, Tony Stark variant going rogue, going evil, and turning into Doctor Doom is really sick. It is really cool. I've always liked the idea of these evil versions of good guy characters that we have to go up against. I think that's cool. Madam Web, really cool idea for that villain. Having it be a bad Spider-Man, maybe the worst execution of a villain all year as far as concept to how good it is, but it's a cool idea. We're obviously not gonna get evil Thor, evil Captain America, anything like that. Evil Thor actually might work. That could have been cool. But as someone that's not involved with the comics, that hasn't read too many comics, I think that could be really cool. I think it's a cool idea, especially to see Robert Downey Jr. go crazy playing a villain, contrasting his role as Iron Man. I think that's sick. I think that could be really cool. Also, the Russo brothers are back. The screenwriter is back. So that's all good. Everything about this film, man, I keep saying this about Marvel films and I keep being wrong except for Deadpool. Everything about this film is looking up and up. Looking on the A-OK side, you know what I'm saying? I really hope it's good. I really hope every movie is good for the rest of time. Maybe not everyone. We can get some bad movies here and there to make fun of them. Aside from that, I hope it's good. Let me know what you think about this Iron Man situation in the comments below. And hit subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers and I can't do it. No one's subscribing. It's a big problem. I'm getting really sad about it. So help me out. Okay, bye.